we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
There's a couple of technical things you want to know in the world of real estate. Remember earlier when someone's like, real estate has tons of tax benefits. How many of you heard that? Some of you are like, dude, I'll care about tax benefits when I make more money. I don't need to worry about that right now. I know some of you were thinking that. I need to switch your mind on that just a little bit. When you buy a piece of property, a refinance means that you restructure the loan with the bank and pull some of the money out. When you pull that money out, you do not pay taxes on it as long as you hold that first property. You take that money, you put it into the next property. Now you got two. Now, by the way, eventually if you sell that home, that first home, then that tax is going to catch up with you. But there's a way to avoid it. Remember how I told you once you get in real estate, you never want to get out? Check this out. You use a tax-deferred refi to get money out while holding the property, or if you have to sell the property, you do what's called a 1031 exchange. It's a special tax code that says you can take your money out, and as long as you put it right back into a different property, you're going to defer the taxes. You don't have to pay them right now. So the game is to get in real estate, and the game is to make real estate grow bigger and bigger, and the game is to never get out. Now, wait a second. How do you get paid if you never get out? Your properties produce a cash flow. You get to live off that cash flow. Sure, you'll pay taxes on what you make, not after writing it off against the interest and the depreciation and your business write-offs. In my world, just check this out. If I buy a single family home and it makes me thousands of dollars in cash flow that year, on average, how much money do I pay on that money? How much tax do I pay on that money?
0.
Wait, what? Wait, so, Kris must be talking about something illegal right now. Compliance alert, what's happening right now? Kris just said I don't have to pay taxes. Listen very carefully. On a single family home, purchased below the median, with a really high cash on cash return, when you take that cash flow out and you write the interest off against it, and then you get the depreciation against it, it is already in 99% of situations canceled out all taxes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you telling me that if I had a property and I got the cash flow, I don't have to pay any of that to the government? Is that kind of what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. But then I'm like, wait a second. But Kris, are you telling me if I had 10 properties and I had cash flow on all 10 of those properties, I still wouldn't have to pay anything to the government? Yes. Is that possible? Yes. On 100 properties, is it possible? Yes. Am I starting to solve some problems? Yes, I love real estate. That's one of the reasons why. So if you're smart and you grow your portfolio the right way, you can defer all your taxes for time and all eternity, and you don't even have to pay taxes on the money that you get. And then if you want to go faster, we got to get into the conversation of partnering. And I'm going to go there right now. I've already shown you, we're going to back up one real quick, Bronwyn. When we talk about partnering, here's what partnering means. Why would someone want to partner with me? Someone partners with me and says, Kris, I worked my butt off, I got this money, and I'm going to put up the money, and you're not putting up any of the money? That doesn't sound like a fair partnership. And then I say, but wait, I have a little something different I can bring to the table. What am I bringing to the table? Knowledge, team, track record, sweat equity, deals, the 340 hours, all that kind of stuff comes together. And at the end of the day, partners, does that feel pretty fair? Yes, now I'm going to share with you something new. Let me talk about your benefit. Let's talk about my benefit. There's me, there's you. We do a deal, we split it 50-50. You're putting money in, I'm putting the team, time, effort, and all that good stuff, and we get to split. This is a partnership model. When you partner with me, you get yourself 3, 4, 5 homes, and now you have a new asset. You see these 5 homes? In 5 years, they should become what? 10 homes. And in 5 more years, they should become what? 20, because 10 doubled is 20. And in 5 more years, 20 should be 40 homes. So in time, are we going to be successful? But some of you are saying, Kris, in time, I need my time to go a little bit faster, because let's say that we started with 5, 10, 15 years to get to 40 homes and a killer cash flow and amazing tax benefits. But Kris, I don't want to take 15 years. How many of you ever feel that way sometimes? I did. I don't want to waste any of my life. So then you say, well, I used my money, I did this, and I'm just waiting. Not you, Kris, you're just going to get another partner and do it again. I wish I could get me on that side of the fence. You ever feel that way? You want to know how to do it? Yes. Hello? Yes. Okay, cool. This is exciting stuff, folks. Right now, I select the number of partners based on how many deals I find. So when I want more deals, my team needs to what? It needs to expand. And I'm careful about that expansion because I want to be a wise business owner. That entire team costs money. In fact, it costs a lot of money to put the whole thing together to make this thing work. So we're super careful about it. So I know if this month if I'm going to be able to do 30 properties with my partners, I will only bring in as many partners as for the number of deals that I can do, because if I bring in more partners than I have deals, what happens to my integrity? And I have a problem. How do I feel about integrity problems? I'm not messing with my integrity. So all of my partners, when I said we could do something, did we do it in the time frame roughly that I said? Okay, that integrity is important to me. Now I can keep expanding my team, but I only do it based on demand. I'm also gearing up for I'm gearing up for the crash. It's good timing for me to take that team and make it what? So instead of waiting for the crash, I need to find a way to make my team bigger when? Now. Which means I need to create more supply, more demand, so I can expand my supply. Does this make sense? Yeah. So I've been thinking to myself, all right, how could I do that? On top of the fact that some of you, my partners, you know who you are. You're coming to me like, Kris, getting 3, 4, 5 homes is great, but in 5 years we double that, and that's fantastic, but I want to go faster. Partners, how many of you would like to go faster? If you want to go faster, then for the first time ever in 15 years, I'm going to put you on my side of the fence. Here's what it looks like. You all paid a fee to become partners. We now have an additional fee called unlimited partner. My team can break that down for you. What unlimited partner means is that once you've established your track record with me, it means you got the system down of how it works. Like from your first home to the second home, is it getting easier? Oh, yeah. Brent, are you learning more? Absolutely. Absolutely learning more, birthday boy. And the third and fourth and fifth home will get easier, and every time you're gonna ask different questions, and by working with Corey and me, you're gonna get to the point where it's like, kind of got this down now. I'm feeling actually really comfortable. When you're feeling comfortable and certain, and you also have the track record, that's where if you're an unlimited partner, you can take your portfolio, come over to one of your buddies and say, what's up, bud, how you doing? How you doing?
Awesome.
Oh, good, awesome. Hey, you remember how I've been doing that real estate thing for a while?
Yes.
Dude, you won't believe it. I started with 1 home, and then I got 2, and then it worked good, and then I did 3, and then it worked good, and I did 4. I'm up to 5 homes now. It's pretty cool. And I thought of you, and I thought, hey, as we've talked a little in the past, you kind of said that you might be interested in a little bit of real estate, and I decided I would wait until I had extreme confidence in what I was doing because I got a track record. Does that make sense? Yes. I thought I would just take a moment and share with you like my deals and my ROI and what I'm doing, and I don't know, maybe if something's like sounds interesting, maybe we can get together and do some other deals. Can I take a moment and share my deals with you?
Absolutely.
Check them out. Kick butt awesome. Do you see that number right there? So cool, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see that one? Did it again. Whoa. Oops, I did it. See, I just did it 5 times. That's pretty cool, right? I'm just curious, your 401k's money or wherever you under the mattress your money, are you doing any kind of returns like that? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that for real. Where are you doing any kind of return like that on your money?
A little bit.
Oh, really? Are you sure that your money comes even close to doing the ROI I just showed you on that spot right there?
Not really.
No, not really. How would you like to do that number? Wait, I got a crazy idea. What if I find the deals? What if I do all the work? What if I make it all happen? So you get to be pretty passive, right? Do your job. You put up the money. We go 50-50. We do more of this. It's just an idea. What do you think?
Sounds great.
It does sound good?
Yeah.
Let's shake on it. Yeah. Okay. I'm having fun, but it's just guys, it's a little conversation. Do you guys get me? Yes. When you build confidence and you've done the deals and you got the track record, how many of you could have a conversation like that? What if he says no? What does that mean? Not now. Hey, how you doing? Hey, pretty lady, hey. Can you have this conversation? How many of you can show up and make this happen? Okay, so here's what I'm doing that's different, is once you've established your track record with me so I know that you really get the system and understand it, in this new program, you're gonna continue your portfolio growing with me. It's gonna continue expanding. But now you have the ability to take this portfolio and I'm gonna show you how to package it, and then you get to have conversations with people, and when they say yes, my team will help you set up the LLCs, put the bank accounts together, and basically duplicate the exact same system that we just did for you. Only difference is you're now on my side of the fence.